the Oregon Ducks and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
And the ball's free in the end zone. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario for the offense. The good news is they recovered the fumble. The bad news is it was in their own end for a safety.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Here's the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for space. It's Davison. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's more to throw. Makes the grab. It's Bear. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, running back gets the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch.
Caught, and he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Floating away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on tape.
Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Pulls it on the option. Maybe a crease. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the reels, takes it in for the score.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And how about that for a cabaret 43-yard run for 6? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing more. He lofts one down the sideline. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's loose. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running. a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Got it. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Got a man. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got a man, it's Hunter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, Nebraska! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Yeah, these guys are just on the same page. They rep this play in practice over and over and over for this exact type of situation. QB, there was no question where he was going with that football and that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Unloads it left. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Dante Moore looking down the middle. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Fires to the middle. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. He's got it. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Under fire. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. He's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. He's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Short gain on the completion, good footwork, gets him the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And the Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air. It's Calandria. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lower the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Huskers! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Bring in the heat. And it's a sack.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore. Here's the pressure. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. to get off one final play of the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the #1 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Gators, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's Moore to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And that big, bad Husker front just keeps wreaking havoc in the backfield.
I mean, that's what you want. You want the defensive line to dominate the football game. You don't want to have to blitz and bring all these extra bodies. And this defensive line, this black shirt defensive line, is doing their job.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing more. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
In the gun on third down, Moore unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Ducks line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Ducks. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Taking it the other way. Then some touchdown, Oregon. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Dante Moore. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his back in the middle. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. The option, he'll keep it. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Look at the big fella roll. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming, every angle, everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
That last incompletion brings up a third down. He's going for the big play. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Looking for more room. He's at the touchdown, Ducks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. From the shotgun, the inside give. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Cornhuskers want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. It's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Huskers are flying down the field. Takes the easy one to the back.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Takes the easy completion. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the 4th quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium, and on that 4th down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th. Fires toward the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Hard running there. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Moore with the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You see it even in the NFL some too. Great job by the defense. They were ready for it. They were aware. Now the offense maybe use that as a decoy in the future.
The give as they work on that clock. Inside the 30. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.